Ready to get underway. The Bears won the toss. They will receive. It's Jared Ulak back on his own 23-yard line to get things underway for Bridgewater State. Bears take it up past the 35-yard line, going to be marked at the 37 to start.
And I talked to Jared Ulak earlier this week, and we saw him a little bit last week, returning kicks, returning a couple of punts too. He really wants to have that opportunity to show Coach what he can do, returning the kicks, not getting a whole lot of time on offense.
Bridgewater State offense led out by senior quarterback Stephen Clark. The Bears a week ago were stymied 4 of 15 on third down. They couldn't get the big play. Had a short touchdown dropped by Jesse Texera. A Steve Clark touchdown run was called back on a hold. The offense just could not get things rolling. Here on first down, Justin Fuller, an 8-yard run, and that's a good sign for the Bears.
That's a great sign for the Bears, able to get up the middle, stretch that play up, find a hole in that Maritime defense, and we'll see if the shakeup of the offensive lineman for the Bears has any impact with Coach Noon saying that his tackles were getting pummeled last week.
Chuck DeNoon and Renee Moyen, the offensive mindset here for the Bears, decided they're going to flip the guards and the tackles. So Joel Nunes and Mike Diatillo are the tackles today. Dan Nunes, the left guard. Jeff Smith is the right tackle. Mike Diatillo is the right guard. Dan Nunes, the left. Chris Grandy is the center. And there's a quick pass to Jesse Texera. Had 3 drops, including a dropped short touchdown and a fumbled punt. Very important in the loss. So Texera, one of the big weapons for Steve Clark, early on makes the catch.
And I think that's great for Chuck DeNoon to show confidence in his receiver and his quarterback, both of whom had less than stellar games last week. And it's really a big boost for a wide receiver to say, hey, we're going to give it to you on the second play of the game. We're going to go to you early, like to go to you often probably in this game.
And a first down into Maine Maritime territory. Handoff to the up man. That's Creedon barreling into the secondary all the way down to the 35-yard line. Another first down for the Bears. Creedon in the backfield with Justin Fuller, the junior. The wide receivers Jesse Texera and Nico Beck. And Tony Cena is the senior tight end. So, Chuck, early on, this Bears offense starting to roll. They look very focused.
Yeah, well, one big thing about that is it could be that Tony Cena, one of the senior captains on this team, who's been injured in the beginning of the year, missed the first couple of games, wasn't really 100% last week. He looks to be 100% this week all through practice.
First down handoff. It's Fuller again, left side, stretching it to the sideline and pushed out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. They'll mark it on the 23. Another first down for Bridgewater State. They've got the chains moving, and with 13:30 to go, the Bears are starting to really run the ball down the Mariners' throat. Their defense, Mark Stambach, Andrew St. Michel, and Matt Herbert, the 3 on the line. They'll play 4 linebackers, Chris Braun, Travis Fergola, who had 8.5 tackles and 2 interceptions last week in the Maine Maritime win over Western New England. Brock Lawrence, the other linebacker, along with Wade Mondu. Pitch is to Fuller, right side, inside the 20, and down to the 15-yard line.
And watch for Maine Maritime. They may switch up and bring up to a 50 defense. They might bring their 2 outside linebackers up to play the end position. They may be standing up and 2 linebackers. But also, they really want to make Bridgewater throw in this game. So watch them maybe bring Frankie Sawyer or Connor Callahan up from the safety position to play a robber position and to kind of spy on the option.
You mentioned Sawyer and Callahan, the safeties. Mike Riley and Dustin Bouchard, the senior cornerbacks. Clark, second down and short. The Bears rolling. Stevie taking it himself over the line. He's got the first down inside the 10, and this is where the Bears have been deadly this year, Chuck. 6 for 6 in trips to the red zone. They've come back with a touchdown each time.
I mean, we talk about it every single game, and every single time Bridgewater can punch it in. I mean, you have 2 senior tight ends in Jay Azule and Tony Cena, who are big targets and can catch the ball off the line. Then you have Nico Beck and Jesse Texera, both play football or both play basketball also, and can just out-jump almost anyone in this league for a ball. And then you have the 2 big fullbacks, and then Steve Clark can sneak it. And how are you supposed to stop it?
Lots of options for Stephen Clark on a first down. He'll roll out. Has some openings, finds Creedon, a diving catch to the 1-yard line. Led him a little too far to prevent the touchdown, but the Bears just a yard away from an opening score.
But hey, that's something that you really like to see from Jeff Creedon. I mean, Jeff Creedon's their big fullback who's really known for blocking and barreling over people. But to see him make a diving catch like that and to make an athletic play from a fullback that just scares the bejesus out of the other team.
Well, the Mariner defense certainly on its heels. The Bears trying to start the game with a leading touchdown drive. Fuller and Creedon, the I formation behind Clark on 2nd and goal. It's Fuller, left side. He's in,
easy.
Touchdown. Picture perfect, drawn up on the board, and the Bears march up the field for an opening score.
And Fuller getting the crowd already into it on the sideline, running down, high-fiving the crowd right on the sideline there. And the Bears, that's really what they wanted to come out and do. And you know, Coach Renee Moyen really hounded on them and hounded about their inept offense last week and how one defense could stymie him. So Bridgewater come out with a fire underneath them.
Michael Pettis to do the kicking. He's blocked at the line, and that was a problem a week ago. As Maine Maritime looking for a return, they can do this. If they'd gotten all the way back, Dustin Bouchard, the defensive back there with the football, if he had gone all the way back, he could have scored 2 points for the Mariners.
Now, it's interesting. Obviously, the block is interesting, but more interesting than that is you saw the rest of the players from Maine Maritime try and trick the BSC players by all of them running towards the opposite sideline. And then you see the one guy come out on a naked bootleg there. Bridgewater luckily paying attention and knocking him out of bounds. But a very smart play by Maine Maritime.
Well, it turns out the Bears don't get the point after touchdown. That was an issue a week ago when the Bears couldn't quite come back against Salve Regina. They were fighting most of the day, down 1 point. Well, fans, we want to remind you that Bears football here on the Bears Sports Network is brought to you by your local D'Angelo's Sandwich Shops at 3 Broad Street and 1440 Pleasant Street. Now order online at d'angelos.com. Well, hard to get a better start than that for Bridgewater State. They lead 6-0 with 11 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. And now they will kick away to a Mariner offense that is as vaunted as any in the country. One of the best rushing offenses anywhere in the United States as Nick Barraza takes the return over the 30 and down at the 32-yard line. Here come the Mariners and their quarterback, the senior Tyler Angel. But really, the strength of this team is in the backfield with Nick Barraza and Jim Bauer, Chuck.
And Jim Bauer is just a kind of a freak in nature. I was down on the sideline and looking at this kid. I can understand how hard it is to bring him down. He's a very short and stocky man with massive legs. It's just weird to see his upper body and then his legs, and his legs look like a lineman legs.
You came back and you said he's like a human bowling ball. He's all muscle. Here's Angel with the 3 backs. There's the pitch left side, Barraza. Bears got a big hit on him. Barraza still on his feet and struggles for about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And one thing we may see in talking to Johnny Farova is they may bring a safety down to play that pitch man. They're going to be looking for Duquette and Farova to come flying up on any option to their side, and they're the ones taking the pitch man. So one of the keys to this game is if Bridgewater safeties can get up there and eliminate the pitch man before he can get a full head of steam.
It's going to be a tough offense to stop. 51.5 points a game, 574 yards of offense per game. Handoff is to the upman Bauer. He fumbled. Scrum for the football. Bears say they have it. And the officials still waiting on an indication. Bridgewater State football.
And that is huge for the Bears. I mean, their offense just ran it down their throats, and now Maritime offense only gets 2 plays. And if you're Bridgewater, that's got to be the best thing that can happen on any drive against this Mariner offense, is to get a turnover at some point during the drive and keep them from scoring.